Ooh. What's going on, YouTube? We're back with another vlog video today, and guess what we're doing? Replacing turbos. And I got King-ish right here in the flesh and trying not to destroy the environment, you know. we had something under there to catch all the coolant that just sprayed out of the car. We already got started today. We took out the radiator, which I did not want to do. Pulled the hoses, pulled the, what is that, the intake pipe. Got these rusty ass bolts out, with the exception of this one bolt that's down here that I couldn't get, which is why I said I'm gonna pull the radiator out. And I gotta edit that out, because apparently YouTube doesn't like when you say
Just put a beep over it.
I'm gonna bleep it. I'm gonna bleep all of it. But yeah, Ish over here said this turbo, this baby turbo, is the same size as this turbo. Tell him he's wrong. Let me know in the comment section below if you think he's right or wrong. I'm not gonna tell you what size the turbo is, but it's definitely not the same size. So let's get back to it. Not even an hour into the install and I'm already stripping rusty bolts. I just can't get it right today. So, all right, so you just pull the housing out? I take this trip to O'Reilly's real quick, so you know what we had to do. E92. The sound of a V8 never gets old, especially when it's a V8 from BMW. Beautiful. And the sun's coming out. Yes, sir. $300 more, and we got Easy Tools. Well, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called ratchet wrenches. Is that what they're called? Ratchet wrenches?
Yep.
Ratchet wrenches. Ratchet wrenches. We're gonna go ahead and install the boost controller that I've had sitting there for almost a year and a half now. You know I bought that before. You know I bought that before I even like bought the car.
Where's the Where's King?
Yeah, I bought that boost controller almost a year and a half ago. Before I even bought the car, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a Evo. I'm gonna go ahead and get some parts for it. Look at that baby in there. I really hope the turbo is the one that's blown and not like the trans or something gearing out and not getting any boost. But it wouldn't be the trans because I shipped it perfectly.
Yeah, it does drive fine.
It drives just fine. The motor and everything sounds fine. It's just as soon as you start hearing as soon as you start trying to go in the boost, it sounds like somebody just shoved the rod in a fan. Just keep it there. Does not. Maybe I'm just weak. It doesn't want to come off. You know what? Flathead. When in doubt, flatten it out. What's the difference? What's the difference? Tell him you was wrong, Ish. Tell him you was wrong.
Looks the same.
You retarded. Alright. Ooh, so quick update. We weren't able to get the turbos installed. Turbo installed today. We're missing a few parts. We need some studs and a couple gaskets, I think we're missing. But on the bright side, we managed to pull everything out of this without breaking anything. Yeah, I just got a bag in there to cover the motor. Put some towels in the holes down there. straight. Should be alright. But my car's gonna live on jack stands for the next couple days while we get that stuff ordered. It's working, man. It's crazy. Crazy. What's going on, YouTube? My name is Styles. Welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, just a little background. I own an F80 M3, an E92 M3, a GTI, and a white Evo 8 RS. In this channel, I'll be going through the builds of those cars. Well, mainly the E92 and the Evo. The GTI is more of my daily, and my M3 is already built. It's going through its growing pains right now, but for the most part, it's already built. So just a little rundown of what's done to the M3. It's a built head, built bottom end. It's got Carrillo rods, Molly. I'm not sure how you pronounce them, but those are the pistons. I don't remember the gap size off the top of my head, but they were gapped pretty large. Head games build, port and polished. Port injection kit. I forgot what brand the port injection kit was. I'll have to go back and look. Basically full bolt-on stuff too. Top mount charge pipes, intakes, heat exchanger, transmission cooler. It's also running Motive. If you've seen my other videos on Motive, the Motive Reflex time-lapse install video I posted about 3 weeks ago. That was a good one. So it's running Motive. I'm being tuned by Ian at Ben Calibration, and Ian is great. The car's been running pretty great, pretty good. For the most part, definitely making some sauce. Well, it was making some sauce until the turbo seals went and it started spraying oil and white smoke all over the place. But you know, that's a different story. That has nothing to do with anything. It's just the turbo's failing. We'll get over that. That's nothing. But yeah, so full build. I also got a new tire setup. I got BC Racing coilovers. Basically did the full suspension, upper control arms. I haven't done the lower control arms yet. I don't think I need to do the lower control arms, but it might be something I do later on. I've TA5 wheels from Beamer World are the wheels I got. 18 by 11 in the rear and 18 by 10 in the front, if I remember correctly. I don't remember off the top of my head. A lot of this stuff was done almost a year and a half ago, so I had to like go dig through my records to find the list of things that I did. But I did a lot. I had a lot done to the car while I was gone. The reason I don't have a lot of the videos that were the reason I don't have the videos of it being built, or a lot of videos of it being built, is because I wasn't here. I was overseas for the last almost 2 years. So luckily I had people here in the States that I could trust, people here that looked out for me, that took care of everything that I needed with the car and got it, you know, up and running and built good build quality. So shout out to Vanos Lab. I had a lot done to that car. There's a lot in there that I don't even remember, but just the main things: Carrillo rods, Molly pistons, built head from Head Games, port polish, port injection kit. I think it's black. No, it's not Black Magic. It's I forgot the port injection kit. I had to look that up. Snow Performance Meth Stage 3 kit. Big 3-gallon tank in the back from Burger Tuning. Also running 18 by 11s in the rear, 18 by, I want to say 9.5 or 10s in the front. 305, 35, 18, 15s. 305, 35, 18s on the rear. Wrapped with, of course, you know, I had Nankings at first at 295, 30, 18s on the rear, and the Nankings did hold up, but I needed more meat. Pause again. But needed a wider tire in the back, so I went with the 305, 35, 18s from Toyo R888s. I heard a lot of good things about those, so I went and scooped up those for the rear. And I'm running Federals on the front. I think the 265, 30, 18s on the front. I don't know, I haven't looked in a while, but I think that's what they are. So So there's been a lot of just nonsense going around about how apparently some Audi dudes that came to a meet were talking. Nobody was talking, and they just pulled up to the meet. They try to hop out acting all cool, you know, we're friendly with you, but you know, let's get some runs in. We're like, yeah, sure, we can do some runs, you know, whatever. Anyway, long story short, we go run these dudes and my turbo seals go out. That's why, like, I noticed the car started lacking power. It wasn't pulling as hard as it was previously, and it just wasn't feeling right. And I probably shouldn't have pushed it, but it happens. So, long story short, I do a pull, turbo seals go, and then all of a sudden smoke just starts coming out the vent, smoke starts coming out the rear, smoke starts coming out the hood, smoke just starts coming out of everywhere. And I'm like, oh, so I pull over, turn the car off. The car sounded fine as I was pulling over. It didn't sound like any kind of motor issue or anything like that, so I wasn't really too worried about it. And it didn't even throw a drivetrain malfunction or anything like that. So I really wasn't worried, but we're trying to figure out where the smoke was coming from. I thought an oil line just broke or it came loose and just was spraying oil or something. That's what I thought. So we start the car again and smoke just starts pouring out the front of the hood. And we were just like, shut it off, shut it off, shut it off. So couldn't really diagnose what it was there. So all we did, I called a tow truck, had it towed back home. Then we literally tore the car apart in my garage just to find out that the turbo has a pool of oil sitting in it. Just like literally just a pool of oil sitting in it, and it's dripping down, leaking from the seal. And this was about maybe 2 weeks ago. So I really haven't posted much. So yeah, 2 weeks ago, turbo seal goes, car's leaking oil, car goes down. But we got big things for that car coming, really big things. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That car's coming back and it's gonna be nasty. Y'all can hold me to that. So from there, the Evo, I've been driving the Evo around and it was running great. Like it was perfect, no issues, no nothing. Everything was running, no weird noises. I mean, the normal old 2005 creaks and rattles of that car era, but I mean, it's an Evo and it's old, and of course it's gonna creak and rattle. So it was cool. So we're going through the back roads, headed to the shop, and all of a sudden, it sounds like somebody just sticks like a, I don't know, it sounds like somebody shoved something in the fan and the blades were just smacking against it. So we're like, what's that sound? What is that sound? Try to accelerate, it gets louder. The motor sounds fine, but it sounds like something's jammed in the fan. Homeboy goes, oh, there goes your turbo. I was like, are you kidding me? This month has not been nice for turbos at all. My turbo went, my homeboy's turbo went, my turbo in my car, my other car went, and my GTI got a flat tire. That's not turbo related, but you know, cars just going down left and right. So that's kind of where we're at. But like I said, we got big things planned. We're gonna do the turbo. We're gonna swap out the turbo with the bigger turbo that I got. Do the full oil change, do the coolant, bleed all the fluids and stuff like that. That's what we're gonna do today. But the turbo took a little bit longer than usual, just because when we were pulling the turbo off, it was just so old and like rusty under there. We didn't want to break anything, so we were trying our hardest to like not strip bolts, not destroy anything, because normally I'm barbaric with it. If it could be replaced and it doesn't want to cooperate, I literally just tear it out and then I replace it and call it a day. Which, I mean, I probably shouldn't do that, but that's just how I am. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys a little background on the cars, a little bit of the situation that's going on. The car will be back, the F80 M3 will be back. I don't have a name for her, so if you have any name ideas, drop a comment below so I can look at them, maybe get some ideas for myself, because I do want to name the car. I kind of want to name her something different because she's special. It's my first like actual built car, like fully built. Never done this before, but I do plan on doing it again. I'm not quite sure what car I might do it with. I might do the Evo. I might fully build the Evo. Not gutting it, just seeing like you could daily it, whatever, and it still tear up at the track or on the streets, whichever one. So yeah, I might do that. I'm not sure. I wanted the E92 to be my dedicated race car, but the more I drive it, the more I realize like I just really like the way it drives, and it's so clean. Like I really just don't want to touch it. Like I just want to drive it. I will be uploading a new video or the continuation video of today's video of the turbo install for the Evo. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment. Let me know how can I make these videos better. I want you guys to enjoy the content that I put out. So let me know. Feedback, good feedback, bad feedback, it's feedback. I'll just take the feedback and not go with it. So cool. I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.